She's a riddle, wrapped in a mystery, inside a blistering forehand. The top-ranked female tennis player in the world, who captured the Grand Slams at the 2018 US Open and the 2019 Australian Open, is gaining popularity. The first Asian player to hold this position at the top, male or female, was Naomi Osaka. With 2 Australian Open and 2 US Open championships, Naomi Osaka is a 4-time Grand Slam singles champion. She has won 7 championships on the Women's Tennis Association Tour, WTA, 2 of which are premier mandatory. Osaka won her first 2 major victories in back-to-back competitions at the US Open in 2018 and the Australian Open in 2019. Since Serena Williams in 2015, she was the first woman to win multiple major singles titles. When Naomi Osaka was 3 years old, she began practicing tennis. She was born and raised in the United States, but she is a citizen of Japan and serves as a court representative for her own country. Her father is from Haiti. In the city of Osaka, Japan, Naomi Osaka was born on October 16, 1997. In the 1990s, Tamaki Osaka and Leonard Maxime Francois, her parents, met in Sapporo, Japan. Tamaki and Francois eventually got married, despite Tamaki's family considering their relationship a disgrace when they found out she was involved with a Haitian guy. 18 months after Mari, the older sister, was born in 1997, the couple relocated to the city of Osaka. In an attempt to ease their transition to Japan, the girls were given their mother's last name. Inspired to follow in his daughter's footsteps, Francois saw Venus and Serena Williams at the French Open in 1999 and discovered that their father had trained them. Osaka's family emigrated to the US from Japan when she was 3 years old. She and her sister started playing tennis after they moved up with her father's parents on Long Island. The family relocated to Florida in 2006, and the daughters spent the day practicing tennis with their father there. After hours, they were homeschooled. They had attended public school in New York. Osaka's mother worked throughout this time to support the family. Osaka and Mari grew close on the tennis court, but Osaka was driven for years to defeat Mari in a match. Osaka told CNN that it took 12 years to defeat her. "It was undoubtedly one of my career's most significant moments. She undoubtedly gave me more than 1,000 beatings during my early years." Mari's career was hindered by injuries, despite her early promise as a player. After Osaka's victory, her Japanese family, who had previously doubted that her tennis career would be successful, had a change of heart. Osaka, who is 5'11", started on pro satellite tours after eschewing junior competitions, emulating Venus and Serena. She became a professional in 2013, and the Women's Tennis Association named her Newcomer of the Year in 2016. She triumphed in her maiden WTA Tour event in Indian Wells, California, in March 2018. After that, Osaka won the US Open in September 2018, becoming the first player from Japan to win a Grand Slam championship. In January 2019, she triumphed in the Australian Open, making history as the first player since 2001 to win the major championship that followed her first Grand Slam victory. With that win, Osaka also became the first Asian player, male or female, to be ranked #1 in the world. Osaka has always competed under the Japanese flag, a choice that was encouraged by her father. He thought there would be greater backing from the Japan Tennis Association than from its American counterpart. Osaka parted ways with her coach, Sasha Bajin, who had assisted her in winning 2 Grand Slam titles following the 2019 Australian Open. There was no stated rationale for the modification. Jermaine Jenkins was her next coach, but by 2020, she had moved to work with Wim Fissette. Osaka struggled on the court for the majority of 2019 due to a knee issue that occasionally bothered her. She was particularly disappointed not to get past the opening day of competition at Wimbledon. Later on, she revealed that she was making an effort to love the game once more. On July 31st, she tweeted that she was enthusiastic about the future and regaining that enjoyable feeling. In 2019, Osaka showed her sportsmanship in the US Open by asking her beaten opponent, Coco Gauff, to participate in a post-match interview after their third-round match. Osaka didn't want the younger player to walk off and cry alone. Although Osaka lost that tournament in the 4th round, she went on to win in Beijing and Osaka later in 2019. Before the COVID-19 pandemic postponed the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, Osaka was getting ready to represent Japan at the Tokyo Olympics after losing to Gauff in the 3rd round of the Australian Open in 2020. "Of course, I'm sad it won't happen this year, but we'll all be ready to go stronger than ever in 2021, she remarked about the postponement. Osaka defeated Victoria Azarenka 1-6, 6-3, and 6-3 in the championship match to win the 2020 US Open. Following her fine and possible penalties for missing required press conferences, Osaka withdrew from the 2021 French Open. Osaka enjoys listening to rap or hip-hop music before a match, sticking with the same song until she loses. Naomi Osaka returns the ball during her play against Sai Zheng of China in the women's singles second round at the 2020 Australian Open on January 22, 2020, at Melbourne Park in Melbourne, Australia. Osaka has long been a fan of Williams. In third grade, she wrote a report about Williams. During a 2018 interview, Osaka acknowledged that there are moments when, as a serving member in a position of great responsibility, she wonders what Serena would do. At the Miami Open in 2018, Osaka defeated Williams, who had just started competing again after having a baby. In the 2018 US Open final round, Osaka prevailed over her opponent once more. Williams was upset about a penalty she received during the game, so the umpire gave her 2 more, costing her a point and the game. At the prize ceremony, the audience jeered, offended by these antics. Osaka covered her weeping face with her visor during the introduction, not sure if the jeers were meant for her. Then, to preserve the victory, Williams put an arm over Osaka and commanded the spectators to cease cheering. Osaka stated, "I know that everyone was cheering for Williams," in her post-match interview. "I apologize for the way things had to be finished. I would like to express my gratitude for watching the game." Williams subsequently apologized to Osaka in a letter, stating, in part, that, "I am, was, and will always be happy for you and supportive of you. I would never ever want to see another woman, moreover, another black female athlete, lose her light." In response, Osaka said to Williams, "You need to keep blazing your trail because no one has stood up for themselves the way you have." In their rematch in the Australian Open semifinal of 2021, Osaka defeated Williams 6-3, 6-4. She defeated Jennifer Brady 6-4, 6-3 to win the Australian Open and secure her 4th Grand Slam trophy. From birth, Osaka has been a citizen of Japan. She was born in the United States and raised in Japan, but according to Japanese law, when a dual citizen turns 22, they must decide between holding 2 passports, one for Japan and one for the United States. Osaka decided to maintain her Japanese citizenship in October 2019. Japan is a homogeneous nation where mixed-race children have experienced prejudice and have been referred to as half or half. Osaka once told the USA that people in Japan are confused when I go there. They don't expect to see a black female based only on my name. However, the majority of Japanese people now embrace Osaka. She's been followed by paparazzi, so she had to put on a wig to hide from the gaze of the public. Osaka, who is also of Haitian descent, has stated that she is unsure of what it means to feel Japanese, Haitian, or American. "I simply feel like myself." She frequently displays her sense of humor during news appearances. She has made jokes about how everyone born in Osaka has her last name, and when asked about her professional aspirations, she cited the line from the Pokemon theme song, "To be the very best, like no one ever was." Naomi Bushi, or Naomi-esque, is the term used to describe her speaking style in Japan. It was nominated for Buzzword of the Year in 2018. It's also acknowledged that Osaka's custom of bowing during her matches is distinctly Japanese. Osaka doesn't speak Japanese well, but she does speak it with her mother. "I can comprehend most Japanese," she tweets, "and I talk when I want to." She occasionally receives inquiries in Japanese, but replies in English during press conferences. Osaka is now a well-known activist in the tennis world. She opted out of competing in the 2020 Cincinnati Open to bring attention to Jacob Blake's shooting. Osaka donned masks at the 2020 US Open that bore the names of numerous African Americans, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, and George Floyd, who had suffered at the hands of the police. In May 2022, Osaka declared that she is collaborating with her agent, Stuart Dugwood, to establish her own sports agency, Evolve, following her 6-year representation with IMG. At the end of 2021, her contract with IMG expired, and negotiations to extend it stalled. The new agency will include shares owned by Osaka and Dugwood. Osaka announced that Nick Kyrgios was her first client on June 20, 2022. Let's honor this remarkable athlete for her unmatched accomplishments as well as her steadfast self-belief and relentless pursuit of excellence. Her influence will last for future generations. as she has forever changed the face of tennis. Kindly share your thoughts in the comments section below. To see more of our videos, kindly click the like, share, and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.